Hey, I'm Andrea, and this video is about Jarred Kelenic. Kelenic's off to an incredible start to the season. He's one of the best offensive players in baseball right now. And for Kelenic, it's always just felt like a matter of time before things clicked and he contributed at the major league level. And it feels like 2023 is finally the season where he's going to break out offensively. So let's take a look at what changes he made that are contributing to his success. The first is that he significantly improved his bat-to-ball skills or his contact skills this season. So we could look at these stats and we can see that his zone contact rate improved by 10%, his whiff rate improved by 9%, and his strikeout rate improved by 8%. And even though that strikeout rate is still worse than league average, this is just a huge improvement across the board. And improving those contact skills are allowing him to better utilize his power, and power's always been a major strength for Kelenic throughout his minor league career. The problem is he hasn't been able to harness it at the major league level until now. And we can see that if we compare since he's been promoted in 2021, his time in the major leagues to his time in AAA by looking at his ISO. And you could see just how drastic the difference is between the two levels. The exception to that is his 348 ISO so far this season. And while that's really unheard of and going to be very difficult to maintain, there's nothing to suggest that that's going to drop back to where it was in 2021 or 2022 anytime soon. Kelenic's hard hit rate is in the top 4% of the league at 58%, and he improved his barrel rate to 18%, which is more than double that of league average. If we look at this graphic from Baseball Savant, we can get a sense for just how many balls Kelenic is getting barreled or getting at least solid contact on. And the barreled balls in this graphic are the ones in that dark red section in between the 0 and 45 degrees. So how is it that Kelenic is suddenly making more contact and better harnessing his power? Well, he made significant changes to his swing in the offseason. So let's take a look at those by starting with his pre-pitch stance. And there are at least two major changes that caught my eye here. The first is that his hands and elbow are closer to his head. The second is that he's less crouched and standing more upright, more straight up. And then the third, I'm not sure if this is true because it was hard to tell because of the camera angles, but his feet might be closer together in a tighter or less open stance. And then we could take a look at his load position where there are two major changes. The first is that he has a more vertical bat, and the second is that he has a slightly less dramatic leg kick. And then based on watching his old swing and comparing that to his new swing, the biggest change that I see is that his new swing is just a lot more fluid. So starting in a more upright stance is allowing him to reach that leg kick in a smoother manner to load and shift his weight to the backside of his body. And then that more vertical bat during load is allowing him to get on plane to hit the ball more quickly. So overall, there's just fewer movements throughout his swing, so it's more simple and more repeatable compared to last year's. So between knowing that Kelenic has made concrete changes to improve and that he's always had that power potential, I think we're in for something really special for him this year, and I'm hopeful that he can keep it up throughout the season. If you like this video, please subscribe and follow me on Twitter @ScalpelReport. Thanks for watching!